The scripture says the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. And you know, what's darkness, what's light? We're kind of clueless as human beings, I've noticed lately. Sometimes we don't really see things. You know, we don't see the things that we're supposed to see. I was thinking the other day, I was somewhere, airport or somewhere, and a guy was wearing a t-shirt, and it says, "My wife keeps complaining that I don't listen to her." And then underneath in parentheses it said, or something like that, you know. So it's like he doesn't see it, he doesn't get it. And we don't get kind of what the deal is. We don't get what darkness is, we don't get what light is. We think we are the darkness, that's how tapalo we are. We think we are eternally disappointing. We think we are the darkness. We are the people who don't measure up. We are the ones who screw up more than we can count. When it says the people walk in darkness, we think we're the darkness, or our past is the darkness. And that's not true. Homie texted me yesterday and he said, "Oh, I just don't want to disappoint you, like I've always disappointed you." And so I texted him back and said, "Well, I'm too busy loving you to be disappointed. I don't really get it." But that's sort of how we are. We think we are the darkness. And that keeps us from seeing that the light is here. It's like the homie at the camp who I asked, you know, about his family, and he said, "I have a brother and a sister, and but they're good." He says, "And what does that make you?" He says, "Here, locked up." I said, "What does that make you?" He says, "Bad." We think our darkness is our rap sheet. But it's not true. Our darkness is that we don't see the truth of who we are. We don't see ourselves as God does. We are strangers to that. We can cite chapter and verse of our rap sheet and all the ways we've screwed up. That's not the darkness. The darkness is we don't see that we are exactly right. And that God couldn't be even one bit happier with how we turned out. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. It's not about moving from a dark, terrible past to the light. It's about recognizing that the light has been there all along. It's right here. We just have to see it. So with that,